Any room in which an examination is held must provide candidates with appropriate conditions for taking the examination. The exams officer and invigilator must pay attention to conditions such as heating, lighting, ventilation, and noise, whether internal or external, intermittent or continuous. Display material such as maps, diagrams, wall charts and projected images which might be helpful to candidates must not be visible in the examination room. Care must be taken with examinations conducted in classrooms, laboratories or libraries. A reliable clock, analog and/or digital, must be visible to each candidate in the examination room. The clock must be big enough for all candidates to be able to read clearly. The clock must show the actual time. Countdown and count-up clocks are not permissible. A board or flip chart or whiteboard should be visible to all candidates, showing the centre number, subject title and paper number, and the actual starting and finishing times and date of each examination. The seating arrangements must prevent candidates from overlooking, intentionally or otherwise, the work of others. The minimum distance in all directions from centre to centre of candidates' chairs must be 1.25 metres. Wherever possible, for timetabled examinations, all candidates should face in the same direction. Each candidate should have a separate desk or table big enough to hold question papers, maps as appropriate, and answer booklets. Candidates who are not working at individual desks must be far enough apart so that their work cannot be seen by and contact cannot be made with other candidates. Candidates who are working on a drawing board set on an easel or other non-horizontal surface must be arranged in an inward-facing circle or in some similar pattern. Candidates should normally be seated in candidate number order. The centre must create a seating plan that shows the exact position of each candidate in the examination room. Any changes made to seating arrangements during the examination must be noted on the seating plan. The seating plan must be available to an awarding body upon request. Candidates with access arrangements must be identified on the seating plans that are held as part of the centre records. The current JCQ Warning to Candidates poster and the JCQ Unauthorised Items poster must be displayed in a prominent place outside each examination room. This may either be a hard copy A3 paper version of the poster, in either black and white or colour, or a projection of the poster onto a wall or screen for all candidates to see. Internal school tests and mock examinations cannot take place in the same room when an external examination is being conducted. Formal examination conditions must always be maintained for candidates taking external examinations. A room becomes a designated examination room as soon as exams office staff begin to check and prepare it to ensure compliance with JCQ regulations. As soon as preparation for the examination begins, no other activity can take place in that room. Candidates sitting examinations must not be allowed into the room until the preparation is complete, and they are invited to enter the room under supervised conditions to start their examination. The room remains a designated examination room up to the point when all candidates have left and all materials, such as candidate scripts, question papers and resource materials, have been removed from the room. Centres must ensure that there is adequate time allowed for the setup and clearing of the room before and after the scheduled examination time. Centres will need to determine what constitutes adequate time to meet their individual needs, which will be influenced by factors such as the size of the room and the number and nature of the examinations being conducted. Throughout this period, the room remains designated and cannot be used for any other activity. At all other times, the room may be used for alternative purposes, for example, coaching sessions, revision sessions, internal school tests and mock examinations.